Foreign previously, the majority of Africa's nonetheless, the number of these animals has decreased significantly over time. Over the past century, many species of zebras have many conservation methods. Status as the zebra of the plains is not the mountain zebra is under peril. Hello and welcome to Z, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Seen as weak and grievous zebras are in risk of extinction, and a substantial decline in zebra population or loss of appropriate habitat and hunting farming growth has increased the amount of farms are expanding so quickly. Animals and livestock must compete. As well as farmers who utilize the land's agricultural requirements. Despite competition, droughts also affect cattle and need water make zebras assemble at the last remaining increases in frequency due to water sources regarding the spread of disease. Zebras are highly gregarious creatures that dwell in enormous communities known as harems. There is a tight hierarchy among groupings and include a stallion and up to 6 mares. And throughout the migration they are still young. The harems may join forces to form huge herds that may number in the hundreds. Kenya, South Africa, and Tanzania miles attempting to find better pastures and resources enough water to allow the majority of the herds take a break and several zebras stand. Keep an eye out and alert others in case of a chance for danger guards to take a little break. Zebras share similar features to horses here. The capacity to doze off while standing if they see a predator, position whinny, or barks obnoxiously to alert the other zebras may play the part of the guard duties are carried out by nearby creatures, such as ostriches, that improved vision can alert them to dangers that can arise if a zebra is attacked. Its family will stand up for it, surrounding the injured animal in an effort to fend off predators. Even though the majority of scientists disagree on what stripes' intended use is, zebras, several educated guesses when zebras are hiding, their stripes help assemble the thousands in sizable groups. Predators are diverted by stripes, and they cannot focus on a single victim in the zebra is another theory behind the herd. Some people find stripes to be unappealing. Predators like bloodthirsty horses, flies that may bring a number of diseases. Additionally, the stripes could serve as the stripes don't disappear with natural sunscreen seem to drive all of the insects away. Is the reason zebras, like horses, participate and they roll on the ground in a really peculiar behavior. The dirt and dust on the ground body produces an additional layer that they appear to be shielded from annoying insects. Foreign simply a few zebras are required to fill a plain. Hours to get sufficient strength to begin jogging, jumping. However, mares are usually remain away from the other zebras for 2 until she fully recognizes her in 3 days based on sight, sound, and smell. Young horses always endeavor to remain near their zebra moms. Reach sexual maturity at ages 3 to 6 and will enjoy a maximum of about 25 years. Foreign animals, who mostly consume grasses, bushes, twigs, herbs, leaves, and bark. Zebras move around a lot in quest of food and water, which is why they could be a diverse range of habitats: woodlands, thorny grasslands, and savannas, mountains, coastal hills, and shrub lands. That resides in Tanzania and Kenya. The yearly movement of animals that reside the savannas, the biggest terrestrial ecosystem. The world's animal migration spans from this period from January to March is over gazelles, zebras, and 1.5 million wildebeests congregate in massive herds and relocate thousands of miles to various pastures that have received a lot of rain. They form vast herds and harvest the ripe grass. In order to safely travel great distances, frequent relocations reflect well the resilience of these animals and durability, which they also aid in acquiring many characteristics that aid zebras to persevere amid trying circumstances. And the water is one resource that the wilds of Africa, since they rely on so much, zebras cannot go for due to a prolonged lack of water. They prefer to, wherever possible, they seek to settle close to water supplies. At least once every day. Nevertheless, zebras are not as swift as horses, that they can yet ride fast, known to travel at speeds around 35 miles per hour. For their incredibly strong willpower, and zebras follow a predator attack case. In such a case, they either attempt to use the zigzag pattern to flee, or use powerful feet and pointed teeth to oneself or other members of the zebra's protective kick, the herd, powerful enough to result in serious any harm to predators. Foreign using facial expressions to convey noises, and wide-eyed facial expressions, bare teeth or wide eyes, all indicate anything that night vision lacks. Comprise zebras' strong suits, so that these creatures are able to identify their family unit through trading various. They make noises by barking, snorting, or huff to make their case. Their ear location can also convey information. Their emotions, such as ears flattened back, indicates additional problems. Zebras have a behavior known as mutual grooming. People take to build their connections with every other foreign. Despite what many people think, zebras are not genuinely white animals that are black. Scientists with stripes have arrived at this conclusion following examination of zebras throughout the early stages of development. Each stripe design is distinct, and zebras learn the designs on their thought to be close relatives for life. A foal's ability to recognize its mother by her distinctive stripe design, which zebra print comparison to human fingerprints. Foals have brown and white coats at birth. Contrary to black and white stripes, grown-up stripes form the mountain, greavy, and plain zebras. Zebra are three widely acknowledged zebra species that are largely distinguished by the structure of their skulls, designs, and stripes. A unique scientific endeavor in South Africa has begun a purported breeding program. Process of going back that aims to get you the quagga, a zebra subspecies that in the late 19th century went extinct. Zebras are more common than plains species that these creatures can be found throughout the continent, although more frequently across the savannas from northern Sudan to Zimbabwe, a country in eastern Africa. There is a lot of grass and water. The zebra can on the aircraft is at shoulder height, 4.8 feet, and their combined weight can be not quite 770 kilos. Grevy's zebras are primarily found in northern Kenyan regions and preferred areas. The area is covered in grass and bushes. The heaviest zebras, weighing up to 990 pounds lbs and stands approximately 5 feet tall, from their large proportions make them seem shoulder to hooves. They have stripes and resemble mules. Zebras on mountains decide to remain in the African mountains with a dry climate. Nations like Angola, Namibia, and South Africa is home to the mountain zebra. Its neck and thorax are covered in vertical stripes, but the animal's haunches have horizontal stripes. Mountain zebras can reach heights of 4.9 feet and are about 820 pounds. They are known to reproduce successfully, and although in captivity, they cannot be tamed. Several zebras have been killed separately. Most can't be domesticated, they are unstable and a history of attacking others foreign. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.